Should I make Android or iOS apps?
If you are an Apple fanatic, saying you write iOS apps is the greater status symbol than owning the latest iPhone.
I'm not an iOS fanatic. I want to know where the money is.
Some new iPhones go for $1,000 plus, so I'd say there is money there.
The Apple App Store is expected to generate $25 billion in sales in 2015. That's twice as much money as all movie theaters in the US made in 2012.
Android apps make a little more money than that. Apple's strength though is making even more money, through hardware and proprietary software.
Apple has more profit per developer.
Apple only takes 30% of the app's sale price, plus the fee to be allowed to upload to the App Store. However, the fee structure is similar for Android.
And a small percent of an app's price is not what is going to make me a lot of money.
Apple has the appeal of a large user base, around 200 million iOS users.
Android has even more users.
And unlike the Android that has more users, the iOS users are pretty much stuck with what is on the Apple App Store.
There are apps made for both Android and Apple.
That doubles the development costs, though, unless you have an app creator package that can't publish to any of the major operating systems.
I just want to know where to publish, to make money.
You have to be one of the top 10% of apps to make more than the development costs and pay for a month's salary. And of the top 10 apps this year, only 3 are on the list next year.
I know I could develop something for Android, but those users might go for Google Play, or HTML5 or apps that are across the board. I heard the sales on the App Store are more profitable, because of the locked-in audience.
Just because they pay more for devices does not mean they pay more for apps. Free remains one of the top considerations for app buyers.
That's why Candy Crush and others like it had to find other ways to monetize, by selling extra lives. People really want to pay for an app, especially with so many free games online.
If you really want to make money, publish to Android where there is less competition and a larger market. You'll have to spend just as much, around $30K or 15% of your time, to generate sales no matter which platform you are in.
What if I want to work exclusively with the App Store?
Then you're competing with Electronic Arts to sell apps, and have its smaller user base.
That's true of Android too, but I get more respect from cool Apple users.
If you care about that so much, go code for the App Store.
And program for Android if I am sick of Apple.
Or if you do not have an iPhone to test it out on.